Hey, welcome, welcome. This is episode 3 of Tomb of Annihilation, brought to you by Sputter Media. I am Dave, or DM Dave, as I'm known around these parts, and I'm going to get to introducing the rest of my crew. We do a little traditional question at the beginning, and I try to make the question relevant to the game we're playing for each of the players to answer as they introduce themselves. So, what should we do today? Um, how about uh favorite fantasy character? What is your favorite fantasy character? I would have to say I am just always been a huge fan of Drizzt Do'Urden since the back in the day, Dark Elf trilogy, Icewind Dale. I mean, kind of feel like Salvatore got forced into throwing a few things in by Mattel that were horrible story choices, but in the beginning, it was great. Fantastic character development. Artemis Entreri, the most wonderful nemesis ever developed. So yeah, there's where my fanboy is for fantasy characters. Let's hear from the rest of y'all. How about we start today with Olive Viscar. Olin, played by Rife. Go ahead and tell them who you are, where they can find you, and who is your favorite fantasy character.
Yeah, Darren Rife. I play Olin Visker. I think my favorite DC character or my favorite fantasy character is gonna be like, can I include comic books and video games,
Sure,
stuff like
yeah,
that?
whatever.
Yeah, it's gonna be John Stewart, Green Lantern, for
John
me.
Stewart's Green Lantern specifically. Interesting.
Specifically that Green Lantern, I think he has the best skill, the most precision. I think in a death battle between all the Green Lanterns, he would probably come out on top.
And he also has a really, he was great on the Daily Show. So
Yeah,
I know,
I've
I
heard
know.
that.
Different John Stewart. I'm familiar with
That
Green
works.
Lantern. I know John Stewart's the Black Lantern. No, well, he's the Black
Um,
Green Lantern. um,
we'll fix that in post.
all right.
Uh,
Yeah. So let's move on to Mr. October playing Professor Midnight. Tell them who you are, where they can find you, and who is your favorite fantasy character.
Hello, chat. It is once again me and myself playing Professor Midnight, also the voice of Banshee on our Tuesday night show. You can find me at my Twitter handle at TVJade. And it's a real toss up between Thomas Ward from the Seven Sons series and Geralt of Rivia from the Witcher books.
The books.
Yes.
Specifically the books.
I enjoyed
Excellent.
Witcher 3.
No, yeah, the games were great. They definitely kind of dropped a couple balls on the show though,
Yeah.
especially with the whole bye bye Henry. Alrighty, well, thank you for your input. Appreciated. Let's get to Dreamfire, played by Callie Chris. Callie Chris, tell them who you are, where they can find you, and your favorite fantasy character.
Hello, I'm Kelly Chris. You can find me at Facebook Chris. Kelly Chris on Instagram. I'm going to be playing Junefire, Dragonborn Rogue, and toss up my favorite character between Doctor Strange and Deadpool.
Good choices. Good choices. Alrighty then. And we also have a fourth player, Sola, but she's a little late. We are hoping she will catch up to us soon. But we will just move on. And even though Sola's not here, we do have her fantastic notes. So who wants to do a recap for inspiration?
I think I still have inspiration
Yeah, if you
already.
don't use it, you can't earn a new one, but that doesn't mean you can't do the recap either. You could always toss your
Well,
inspiration to somebody else. I mean, for
let's
the
find
recap,
those
I don't mean
notes.
like middle of the game. All right, don't volunteer all at once. Who wants to do it?
I'm sliding up here through the notes trying to see if I can find the beginning real quick. Azaka interview. That was last session, right?
Yeah. You guys you chose your guides
Oh, here we go.
and
It
yeah.
actually she starts the title surprise session 9:30. She's so great.
I know, right?
Last week's questions. Professor Midnight is not overly fond of the color green, so he's dreading going into the jungle.
Mm.
Dreamfire was afraid of the unknown. Olin Visger fears the permanency of death. He thinks it's kind of off-putting. And Eliwick fears running into violence because she hasn't crossed it yet, and she's worried about how it might go. And let's see, we met Omala, a man named Omala, a master colorist at the dye works. He received an iron token from the Etepka Society, a grim warning, asked the adventurers to travel with him to the Golden Throne to protect him, so he may ask mercy for his life for buying fruit from the black market to make dyes. We, I'm just gonna
Mhm.
paraphrase here that
Mhm.
we didn't take that mission. We moved on to our interviews. We did an interview with Azaka. Uh, she doesn't want to talk poorly about anyone else, but is 100% certain no one knows the forest as well as she does. Olin got a 19 insight. She has something up her sleeve that gives her the edge and makes her effective that she isn't sharing. Dreamfire asks if she's ever been in a battle. Azaka tries to avoid fights when she can. It's dangerous for her to it's dangerous for her to hurt people. The people could be harmed in ways they would never know. Prefers to avoid battle. Professor Midnight asks if she could avoid the undead. She says there's no way to avoid some of the heavy concentrated zombie areas, but knows where they are. Part path to the fort is fairly light, and the concentration is zombies. We interviewed Hugh Hackenstone and quickly decided to nix him. We really liked Iku. She's willing to work with Azaka, so we picked her up too. She read our brains and thinks we're pretty cool. We snatched up some canoes, stuff about how to move through the map. Iku told us about a spirit naga that we're going to try to visit on our journey. And then we met Artist Simber, and we are in the middle of the woods, and that's the recap.
Okay. That's pretty good. Now, we almost skipped a beat, and first of all, I want to thank October for mentioning Cyber Nights on Tuesdays. Like he said, he's the voice of Banshee on that show. And I am happy to announce that Cyber Nights is going to be returning from its mid-season break this week, this Tuesday. So stay tuned. We will see you again Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. And also, before we continue on, let's get a quick shout out to our corporate overlord, Dubby Energy. Dubby Energy is a powdered energy drink that you mix up like Kool-Aid, and I can't talk. It's made from coffee fruit extract instead of coffee beans, so it provides a jitter-free energy boost that is perfect for gamers like us who don't want our hands shaking while we're messing around on a controller and trying to make Ezio jump over some dude and stab him in the neck or whatever. So uh, drink Dubby, it's great, and we have a promo code Purple Nurple. If you use the promo code Purple Nurple, you get 10% off of your order, and we get 10% of the commissions here at Sputter Media. So help support us, buy Dubby, and use the checkout code Purple Nurple. And we are putting the link up in chat along with the coupon code, but that link is dubby.gg if you are not following the chat. Dubby.gg, and use the coupon code Purple Nurple at checkout. So that being said, let us go ahead and get ourselves over to to where we were.
Yes.
You guys are just waking up from your long rest here in the ruins of some temple or whatever that Azaka staked out for you guys to sleep, and you had a rather uneventful night with the exception of Artist Simber and Dragonbait showing up on the scene. And so the question is, if you're ready to continue down the river.
Yeah. Before we do, were artists and Dragonbait on their way to anywhere in particular? Or are they just wandering around?
If you recall, they specifically followed you because you were talking a little bit too much about your scary dreams in the middle of the tavern, in your Tej cups. So you were his current goal.
Olin doesn't drink a lot. He does feel pretty bad about his behavior at the bar the other day. But
Well, I mean, I
so
wouldn't say your behavior was bad. It was just loud.
it was loud. Um, so do they have any kind of input as to where we should go from here, or do they think we should just continue on the path we were already going?
Well, Azaka is very assistant on getting to Firefinger and completing her quest. So
Fair enough.
I would say Azaka is more of a driving force forward than Artist Simber is at the moment.
Definitely want to keep her happy. So yeah, well, we'll keep going the way we were going.
All right. Like I said before, you guys do not need to do navigation checks if you are making your way down the main line of the river. So let's go ahead and come back to our map where we can see the party traveling down the river. So no survival checks necessary. I do need to know, are you guys setting a fast pace, normal pace, or slow pace?
I think
I think that
you
would
guys
go-
I didn't catch you midnight.
would say we would leave that up to the discretion of the guide. They know this land better than we do.
Azaka is in a hurry, but she also knows that she would suggest keeping our wits about us and not being caught unawares. Setting a fast pace does reduce your ability to spot danger.
Yeah, I think caution would be the best thing here. We're in pretty deep waters, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Caution is advised whenever applicable.
Figuratively, actually, I think this river's kind of shallow, right?
The river is I mean it's deep enough to drown in if you fell overboard and couldn't swim. But
Okay.
it is not fast moving, so there are no rapids. It's pretty slow current.
Show enough. Yeah, we'll take
And
a normal pace then, right, guys?
Works for me.
Works for me.
all right. And you guys are, because you're on the river, you are you are out of the let's see, Wilderness River chance. There we go. All right. And you guys make it through another 2 squares in a day with no encounter.
Oh, do artists or Dragonbait have proficiency with cartographers' tools?
Negative.
Hmm.
So no encounter on this day. I'm not gonna make you guys long rest every day. If there's no encounter, we will just move on to the next day.
Fair.
And so are you? I'm assuming you're continuing to set normal pace the next day.
I think so, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I do need somebody keeping track of days. Remember, you have Eku to pay. You already paid up front, but I want to know when your your prepaid contract expires and you're gonna have to start forking over more gold.
How many days in are we right now?
That was day
That was
2.
day.
You just completed day 2. Day 1 was the day you set out.
How much should we
All right.
pay up front? A week.
150 gold, so it was 30 days.
Okay.
You have a month. You have a month worth of pay, and then Azaka's pay is if you agree to help her fulfill her quest and retrieve her Mask of the Firefinger. So day 2, setting a normal pace. Let's find out. Let's randomly roll that encounter. Day 2, you also managed to get down the river 2 more squares with little difficulty. Let me double check exactly where Firefinger is on the map because I know it doesn't appear on your map.
So how many squares have we traveled so far this session? 2 or 4?
You're
Or-
along the river. You're traveling 2 squares per day.
So we've traveled 4 at the end of day 2.
Correct. Actually, well, yeah, technically, yeah, you've traveled 4 because you traveled, 2 and 2, and then you're traveling another 4 for a total of 6. But God damn it, where?
Will the 6 be at the end of day 3?
Yes.
Or at the
If you're
or at the
going
end
down the river, you get 2 squares a day.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna delete
As
that.
we
'Cause that
are
doesn't make
going
sense.
down the river, do I catch a glance at any interesting plant life and fauna?
you see, you're seeing all kinds of plant life that that you've never seen before. You're also catching glimpses of dinosaurs roaming wild. None that have seemed to bother you yet, but certainly is a a sight to behold, right?
Maybe.
So, day 3 also has 0 encounters. Man, I am rolling hard. Or I'm rolling good for you guys, huh? You are now starting to get into Terrafolk territory. And so the chance of encounter is increasing. And oh, that's annoying. Oh, there they are. Haha. Ooh. What is this?
That's never a good sound.
That's the
We're
sound
all
of
about
our
to die.
doom.
Yeah.
So, I need to find the description of this. Where are we? Wilderness encounters. Rivers. All right. A thin, odorless blue mist lingers around a ruin that you guys see off to the side. Do you guys wish to investigate?
We'll ask our guide. Is that a dangerous, worth investigating, best left alone?
So both Azaka and Iku recognize this as blue mist. I believe we had an earlier mentioning of blue mist before when you guys encountered Salida, and she said that one of the dwarves was touched by blue mist fever. And Azaka and Eku share with you that you can catch blue mist fever by exposing yourself directly to the blue mist. It is dangerous, but there is always a chance that you might find treasure in the ruins. So it is entirely up to you.
We don't have any way to protect ourselves from that mist. You can't just like wrap a rag around your face and go in, right?
I mean, there are certainly ways to protect yourself, especially if there's anything that you can do to prevent yourself from needing to breathe, like the air bubble spell, which would put a bubble of air around your head so that you don't breathe in the mist. So there are ways around it, but yeah, just putting a rag over your face, not so much.
I think air bubble is a druid spell, but I don't have it.
I think I'm uniquely qualified to go investigate this, should the party wish it of me.
That is true. Very specifically, Professor Midnight could enter the blue mist and have 0 effects.
We wouldn't be able to bail you out if something bad happened.
It's up to you. It's up to you. Azaka is also recommending. We are very, very, very close to Firefinger now, and she recommends landing the boats and continuing on foot, and she also recommends being very stealthy. The Terrafolk do patrol the skies. She thinks that you should do your best to use the canopy cover to hide your approach to the Firefinger.
Okay. Can we stash our boats, do you think? Or should we try to carry them with us? I don't think we should try to carry them with us.
If I'm wanting to stay quiet, we should stash the boats. I don't think we're going to be able to sneak in while carrying these heavy-ass boats.
Yeah.
And to be perfectly fair, inside the blue mist would also, not too many creatures are going to steal boats inside the blue mist, and Professor Midnight could drag the boats into the blue mist and use that as safety.
That's actually a super good idea. Can you carry 200 pounds?
I can try.
All right.
What's
tell you
your
what,
strength
we have
score?
so much rope.
A 13.
What is your carrying capacity? Should say on your character
Where
sheet.
would that be?
Does it actually say on the character sheet? That's
It
so
should,
cool.
yeah.
Where would that be?
In Beyond,
Yeah,
it would be in your inventory, and on Foundry. Where is it on Foundry?
Way down at the bottom, it shows.
Oh, there it is.
A little
Yeah.
bar in
So
your inventory.
your carrying capacity is 195, and your push drag would be 5 times that. So you could drag 1,000 pounds, almost,
All right. So we have so much rope.
or 4
we
times
can
that.
pull-
4 times that.
So let's wrap some rope around Midnight's waist and send him in. He can drag the boats in. He can look around a little bit, see if he can find anything cool. And if something bad happens, give that rope a tug. We'll pull you out, and maybe I can heal you if something bad happens to you.
Let's give it a shot.
All
I'm gonna
right.
tie a rope around Midnight's waist right quick.
Give me a survival check for rope tying.
I can do that.
Well, that is a very, very good knot.
So with that, can I not only tie a rope, but also loop it around a tree so I can like have a fulcrum so I can pull him even faster with more effort, with less effort?
I mean, I would say yes, probably, but I'm also going to tell you it's overkill. You don't really need to do all that because there is nothing violent in the Blue Mist Ruin, and you do
Fair enough.
see some treasure, Midnight, as you're dragging the boats over there. You find 3 Omuan art objects: a jade ring, some painted pottery, and silver inlaid wooden statues of trickster gods. Each of these objects is worth 25 gold pieces.
So
There's
How
a
do you like,
jade ring. A jade ring and what?
It's there's a jade ring, an painted pottery item, and then 9 silver inlaid wooden statues of trickster gods. And the wooden statues are all one set worth 25 gold pieces as a set.
So, as I was making my way over here, did I see any giant leaves?
Oh, you've seen
Coming into
plenty of
this?
giant leaves. The overgrowth in this jungle is ridiculous. It's like Land of the Lost. Everything is huge.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the treasure and stuff it in the compartment in the boat, and then put like the leaves on top of it. To, like,
Oh,
try
okay,
and hide it.
yeah. Just gonna leave the treasure there in the boat to when you come back to your boats.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in there in the mist. Nothing's gonna be able to grab it.
All right. So one thing I want to do now is show you that you guys can see the Firefinger from where you are now. It is crazy high over the canopy. I will show you guys what it looks like. You guys should be able to see this very large tower.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, this is towering over the canopy, high over the canopy. And then let me show the audience a little bit more of a zoom out of this. It is a beautiful structure here, and it is very tall, as you guys can see. It looks like one giant mesa, and at the top you see a flaming chimney, giving it the name Firefinger. It's hard to make out from the distance you are right now, but there are several ladders on the outside of the walls. That is going to be how you guys ascend to the top. If you wish to approach stealthily, I am going to need a group stealth check.
Oh yeah. So I have disadvantage on stealth checks. Oh no, I
Yes.
don't.
Oh. I was about to say, are you wearing medium armor?
I could have swore I was wearing scale mail. Am I wrong? No, I'm wearing leather. I'm tripping over here.
Okay. Well, Dreamfire is definitely boosting the team average.
Right, stealth, don't fail me now.
And,
All right.
and I don't, well, I was waiting for Sola, but she's not with us yet. So, the DC for a successful stealth check on this was 12. So, with a 13, 13, and 25, that group stealth check definitely beats an average of 12. I don't even have to math that because all of the numbers are above 12. So,
What about
Yep.
What about Iku and Azaka and Simber and Bait?
I am not going to roll for them at this time. I'm more concerned about the party. It's more of a group thing. Y'all are the stars of the show. And also, I don't really feel like rolling 5 other stealth checks.
100% fair.
So, here is how this is going to go down. You guys stealthily approach Firefinger, and this is when Azaka nervously shares a little secret. She is deathly afraid of heights and starts panicking at the base. She refuses to climb with you and asks you to go up to the top of the Firefinger and retrieve her mask, but she cannot come with you. She is scared shitless.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah, can you hide down here without being discovered?
She can guarantee that she can hide here without being discovered.
You had to know we were going to be climbing this thing at some point, right?
She did, and was afraid to tell you that of her fear, lest you refuse to help her.
Okay. Wait down here, and if you see one of us falling, catch us.
Before we climb this, though, is there anything within our sight that would be considered dangerous to us or a threat? Because we're going to be climbing, I don't want to be, taken off the grid.
Well, she can tell you that the biggest danger is falling. And she knows that the Terra folk here, their favorite tactic is to just pick people up and drop them off the side. Since they can fly and carry things because they are Terra folk. They are literally, pteranodon humanoids. They're flying dinosaur men.
Let's say I had a climbing speed of 30.
Mm-hmm.
How long would it take me to scale this thing?
So, if you weren't using the ladders and you just scaled up one side?
Yeah, just like imagine I could just walk up the wall casually.
I do have the ability to answer that question. Give me a second. Firefinger. I do believe it actually has its exact height, so...
Sorry, friends, I set myself on fire. Like Richard Pryor.
Okay. So, rising high above the jungle canopy is a 300-foot-tall, naturally formed spire of rock with smoke issuing from a flaming beacon at the top of it. The walls of the spire are sheer and dotted with small caves. Frail-looking ladders hang from narrow ledges at various heights. So, 300-foot tall, if you have a climb speed of 30 feet, then that would be 10 rounds to scale.
10
or
rounds,
10, well, you could technically dash 2, or can you dash in a climb? I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. If you have a climb speed, I imagine if you had a climb speed.
If you have a climb speed, I think you can dash, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So technically 5 rounds if you have a climb speed and could dash all the way up.
Question, how will I know my climb speed? Where do I look?
No. If you have a climb speed, like meaning that you naturally are able to climb.
Like dark vision, you either have it or you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't have a climb speed, I think it's 1/2 movement to climb.
It is half your movement to climb. Yes.
Right.
And some circumstances even require things like athletics checks as well.
I bet we could climb this with no issue, but I know I could climb it without falling, and I definitely don't want either of you to fall. So what we could do, I could turn into a giant spider, and I think that'll seat 2. Y'all could just climb up, and I'll just run up this tower with you, and
Well,
don't have to worry about these ladders.
from outside looking in, it looks like the ladders, they go up into caves, which means you're probably going to have to go inside the Firefinger to ascend. Unless you do have a way to get everybody up the side straight.
I'm just gonna pick the ladder. I don't really feel too comfortable with my climbing abilities.
Yeah, I just carry you up.
I'm taking the
But yeah,
ladder.
we okay. I'll go with you, and I won't wild shape yet.
Okay. Well, if you guys are ascending the ladder, I will need athletics checks. Hold on. Oop, I should have stopped. Well, I need to know what order you guys are ascending the ladder in.
I suppose I was going first.
Okay.
Okay. I
So,
will go last.
all right. Professor Midnight, if you're going first, you definitely beat a DC 8 with at 15. Unfortunately, it looks like Allen and Dreamfire.
We've fallen off the ladder at this point, haven't we?
Well, there's a couple things going on here. The question is, did you guys take any precautions as you climbed? There was a precaution that you took before when Professor Midnight was entering the blue mist. That might, and I did not give you guys the opportunity to. So question is, I'm asking, are you tying yourselves off as you climb?
That's a fantastic idea. I'm glad I came up with it.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do what
We
I
did it the
just
whole
said.
time.
All right, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need a new athletics check from Midnight to see if he's able to hold on as Allen and Dreamfire slip on a broken rung.
Oh boy.
Well done.
Professor Midnight hangs on for dear life as Allen and Dreamfire just kind of dangle below him. But because Allen was able to hold on, you guys can reestablish and get yourselves a new climb and try and beat a DC 8 this time. Athletics check, please.
I love a wizard that didn't skip leg day.
Well, in my case, I'm literally built different.
That is
You know
true.
that's right.
Okay, I obviously didn't skip like day this day.
All right, yes, you guys are able to now ascend to the first level of Firefinger, and your tokens should already be on the board in the lower right-hand corner at the first level of. And let me go ahead and bring.
Alright, if you guys don't mind, I'd like to go in first. Unless, Dreamfire, do you want to
Is it
scout
dark
it out?
in this cave?
It is
when we-
dark. It is dark. There is no natural lighting in this room. If you do not have dark vision, you will need a light source to see in here.
Okay, I have my lantern, so I light my lantern.
All right.
It's a hooded lantern, right?
And make sure to take down a dose of your oil.
Oh yeah, let me deduct that.
All right. So you find yourselves at the top of this ladder, entering a shallow cave. A ladder clinging to the south face of the spire ends at this level, which is 60 feet above ground. As of right now, you don't really see anything specifically showing you how to ascend. You do see a 10-foot deep pit with a cliffside face across that seems to have some kind of path behind it. But there is a 10-foot deep pit in front of you, between you and that path. And then you do see another path branching off to the right. I love the jungle sounds.
I'm gonna head
I
on.
almost want to fall asleep.
No signs of life in here?
Give me a perception check.
I will perceive.
None that you can see. With that very, very, very bad roll.
I'm also kind of scared of heights, so I'm a little bit shaky right now. You know, I'm not really paying a lot of attention.
Can I make a nature check to see if there's any, like, animal remnants, droppings, markings, any kind of thing in here?
Absolutely. Please give me said check. You
Look
do
at him
notice. You do notice spider webs in the pit. You do not see any spiders, but the webs look fresh enough that you would assume they're probably just hiding in crevices. But there are probably spiders present.
Down in here.
Does Iku know anything about where we're at?
Sorry, ask that again?
Does Iku know anything about where we're at right now?
No.
Or other-
Iku is not familiar with this place. This was Azaka's thing. This is not one of the locations on her great evils that need to be extinguished.
I will tell Dreamfire and Poland there are spider tracks about, so be on your toes if you are afraid of the arachnids.
So, what you guys doing?
Well, if we want to go through this way, we have to cross this pit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's how deep, you said?
10 feet.
Oh, that's not bad. We could probably just go across and scramble up the side. As soon as we do, we're probably going to get attacked by spiders.
I'll even tell you that the athletics check to get down into the pit is only a 5 to avoid falling 10 feet.
Yeah, you could like sit on your butt and kind of scoot down.
Well, it's a DC 5 athletics check.
I'm going to do that.
All right, Olin begins climbing down and disturbs the spiders.
Oh, of course I do.
And give me initiative rolls, please. I am just going to, we're going to just pretend Eliwick is out of combat. And I'm going to make her invisible and remove her from combat. Because it's just going to slow down if I'm trying to play for her.
Suddenly, I'm gone when you do that.
Oh, shit. I accidentally made everybody invisible. Fuck.
Oh,
Which,
found the
and
spiders.
I know. I just... Whatever.
Gonna be fine. Gonna be fine.
They weren't supposed to be visible yet. I was just trying to make Eliwick invisible, but I made everybody invisible, and then I made everybody, including the spiders, revisible. Yay! Technology! Okay.
But you're still pretty.
There is a surprise round. This spider is going to, first... You jumped right into his face, so he's just gonna straight bite
I
at
so
you.
did.
Oops, I'm still rolling blind. Let me fix that. All right, that is a miss.
Outstanding. And it's hard to miss me, too.
And then this spider comes over here to attack Allin. And that is a hit.
Oh yeah, close shot.
As a reaction, I'm going to use my Colonel Shift and make him re-roll that.
Okay, what's your AC? Allin?
13.
I still hit. All right.
Con save.
Yep.
Oh,
Well, you are not poisoned. That's good. You do take 9 points of damage, and we are out of surprise round. Professor Midnight, it is your turn.
Oh, wait a minute. If we were surprised, then Midnight wouldn't have been able to use his reaction, right?
I don't care. Doesn't matter. It didn't work
Okay.
anyway.
So this one is directly in front of me, and if I were to, I'd have to slide down the embankment to hit it, correct?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's it. You're actually, it's 10 feet below you right now. What's on this? Oh, god damn it. Is it doing that thing? The initiative tracker's pop. Hold on, let me see if I can fix it.
Well, do we not want to see the initiative tracker?
Not covering the rolls.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm gonna try something. A little something real quick. I'm gonna cast Green Flame Blade.
Okay, this might, it's going to reset the application, but hopefully it'll fix the combat tracker issue. I hate it when it does that.
Kill it with fire.
Worst case scenario, we shout out the rolls to the audience. If the tracker doesn't, if I can't fix it, it's not a huge loss. And
Gonna be fine.
so you were green flame blading, and go ahead and continue describing what your turn is going to look like while we're waiting for the reload.
Waiting for the reload. So what I was gonna do was cast that, slide down the embankment, and try and slash at it from behind.
Okay. So the next thing you'll have to do is an athletics check as part of your movement. I will not make it your action. I'll allow that to be part of your movement to try and skirt down the side of the embankment.
I will do so as soon as the page loads.
Mm-hmm. Stand by.
Roger. Standing by.
Apologies to the viewers. Meanwhile, feel free to go get yourselves some Dubby while we fix the screen.
So that W is like a powder that you put in water?
Yeah. You just mix it up like
yeah.
Kool-Aid. And it tastes way better than any energy drink you've ever had. Monster, Rockstar, any of that stuff, man. It just doesn't even come close. The flavors are amazing.
That's got to be more bang for your buck that they don't have to ship the liquid too. So you probably
Yeah,
get a
you just
better-
get a little powder tub, like a Kool-Aid tub.
And you don't always have to use water. You can use Sprite, you can use bubbly, you can use whatever you want, and it's delicious together.
So it won't decarbonate the soda you put it in. That's cool as hell. Because every time I
Yeah.
try to put a powder in a soda, decarbonates it.
I like to use seltzer water myself.
I can dig it. I was gonna say if you don't, the fact that it's not carbonated when you drink it is pretty cool because it's gonna be better for your teeth too.
Mm-hmm. Wow, this is
And
a
Debbie
long
is really
reset.
good for our caffeine sensitive friends too, because I'm caffeine sensitive and it is wonderful for me.
So it's yeah, because it's a coffee plant, not a coffee bean or something like that. So it's not. There's
It
no
uses the
caffeine at all.
well, no, there is caffeine. The coffee, they
Okay.
use coffee fruit extract. Coffee fruit has caffeine in it, just not as much as coffee beans do. But they do an extract to get the caffeine out of the coffee fruit.
Just trying to turn this dead air into an impromptu.
I know,
infomercial.
right? Like, for real.
Coupon code Purple.
Coupon code Purple Nurple, yep.
Purple Nurple. I just wanted to say that. So in post, are they gonna cut this out, or-
why don't we go ahead and just take our break early? It is 12:55 by my clock, so we'll do a tenor while this reloads.
Yeah,
God.
I'm getting
All right.
a 504 gateway timeout over here.
Yeah, I'm doing a refresh right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna refresh from the browser and see what happens too, because it has been sitting here for a minute.
So, like I said, we will go to break, ladies and gentlemen, in 10 minutes. See you guys soon. All right, we are back, and oh, it looks like I still need to refresh the stream view. Of course I do. But welcome back. We were just about to have Professor Midnight do an athletics check to slide his ass down the cliff here. So go ahead, Professor Midnight, and give me that check. And I am going to have to refresh the page there. Oh, I have to re-log in from the stream view. Ah! I forgot that bit.
All right, one athletics check coming up.
It was a DC 5, so you do fall, and we'll take...
I'm gonna use my last chronal shift and re-roll that.
Okay.
Yo.
Do better than a 4. I know. I couldn't.
How?
Okay, so yeah, that is still going to be D6 of falling damage that you take, and you will land prone, and you have to use half your movement to get up, but you didn't use much movement yet anyway, so you can still get up and attack with your green flame blade.
Yeah, I'm most definitely going to attack now.
But you take... Okay, why did that...
What?
I'm trying to roll a d6 damage, and it's not rolling.
I thought you already. I see that you already rolled a d6. You got
Okay,
a
then
5
it's-
and then a 1, right?
Okay, then... Okay, it's 5 then. You take 5 falling damage. Bam.
Okay, cool.
And I don't know why you made yourself unconscious. You tried to do prone, but you did prone and unconscious.
I was trying to adjust my hit points.
I got it. I already did.
Okay, cool. This spider is going to feel my wrath.
Excellent. Looks like we did indeed fix the thing that was going on with the combat tracker covering the rolls. And we are now... Look at all that blood that just came out of our robot.
Oh, black.
Robot blood.
Oil.
I could actually change your blood to be black.
If you prick, do I not bleed?
We could make that happen, but not right now.
Something
Anyway,
to
I
consider.
do I do love the blood. Look at all that blood. Okay, so you are going to attack then? Yes, you still have your attack with your green flame blade. Please, by all means.
Alright, how do I do this? And roll, I'm guessing.
Actually, yeah, there you go. Roll your attack.
Saying it's an unarmed strike, though. So it's staff for it.
Weird. All right, that is a miss, and you are out of chronal shifts, aren't you?
I sure am.
All right. So next is
That was a complete wash.
yeah. Next is the one that
It'll be
is
okay.
attacking Olin. I am not seeing the attack roll. Did you see the attack roll?
I saw that you are biting me, but I don't see the attack roll yet. No, I think we're suffering from some latency here.
I think we are suffering from some lag. Man, that is unfortunate.
While we're waiting on the lag, I think this is a good time to let you know that I am on the tower now.
Yes, you are right here.
Is this the building we're in? This is huge.
Yep.
I think I'm going to close the window and reopen it. You think that would do something to me?
It's the
Yeah.
rock spire over 3 feet tall.
Oh my goodness.
I see that my turn is. Oh wait, something moved there. Yeah, it looks like you hit me twice now.
Yeah. It didn't do damage though? What was the hit? It doesn't. I don't see a roll. What the hell?
That last roll was a 14.
Does that hit?
Yeah. A 14 will hit me for sure.
Okay. And now it's saying I have to do the attack roll before I do damage. What the absolute shit?
I think we're having a
Man, we
UI
are.
issue.
Yeah, I'm going to refresh my own. Go ahead and just give me a D6 plus 1 and apply it to yourself, please.
Here's a D6. Roll.
Man, the VTT is just not being our friend today.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna close this window right quick, and I will try to reload it. That might be me.
Man, I just want to apologize to all our viewers because we've got amazing viewership today, and you guys are just catching the absolute freaking worst tech issues we've ever had.
Personally, I blame Midnight. I don't mean that. I rolled a d4 and randomly selected you.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, just do that D6 plus 1 and apply it.
Hey, thanks for the positive support, chat. We appreciate you guys.
My turn's pretty far down the line, so it should be loaded up before you get to me. Just adjust my hit points accordingly. I don't have anything I can do a reaction with anyways.
Oh shoot, and I see another setting issue. Give me a second, because apparently we've still got that issue where it's jumping. And I want no.
All right.
It was
so
set. It was set to
I-
follow the current combatant, and I don't want that. I just want to see the map.
All right, I'm loaded up. My character sheet came up this time, so that's cool.
And I finally
I-
saw that D6 roll pop up. It was a 6, so you are
Okay.
taking 7 points of damage.
That'll put me at 3.
Yes, it will.
I haven't seen that D6 pop up yet, but I believe you.
And I am going to move on to the next.
Did you roll my initiative?
I did.
Okay.
All right,
I just
this
got, like,
one
an
Eight.
combat.
I think
is
you got
going
8.
to
Yeah, I
move
see you there. 8 by 12.
and is going to flank over here against Professor Midnight.
Oof.
And I'm still not seeing the rolls. What the absolute shit? All right, I know one other thing that I can do to try and fix this. I got a feeling MIDI QOL workflow settings got reset. Yes, okay. MIDI QOL settings got reset when the update went through. So give me a second. That
You
is
just
what
said a
that
bunch
is.
of things that I don't understand.
That's fine.
You could have been speaking Mandarin Chinese just now. MIDI Q something. I got my printer to work last week. So there.
Okay, now I should be able to attack Midnight correctly.
I see the roll. It's an 18.
Do
Not
you have a
popping up in the
reaction?
chat.
Midnight, do you have a reaction? Is it prompting one?
No, nothing's
Okay.
popping up.
What if we rolled hard dice and just called it out?
Okay, 18 will definitely break my AC.
Okay. One more time.
Three and a 15.
What the absolute shit? But I'm not seeing them. I'm not seeing the rolls.
Yeah, I also don't.
Yeah, it's interesting because I see the dice roll out. I just don't see them apply in the chat.
Yeah.
Ooh, gotcha.
It's a nat 20.
Yep.
What the shit, man? I'm not seeing the rolls, though.
16. So we're seeing them and you're not seeing them?
Correct.
Or you're not seeing them? Because we see them up on the screen, but they're not making it to the chat. So, like, we're seeing the dice animation. So they updated it and wiped your settings. That just means that none of this counts and I don't have 3 hit points right now.
Uh-huh.
It's like at the supermarket. If it won't scan, it's free.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, ever since we refreshed after that initial crash, my rolls has just been poo-poo water.
So, yeah, you guys are seeing the dice, but no... Oh, what the fuck me?
Yeah, that last one was a crit fail.
Yep.
Happy birthday! Call tech support.
Haha, mean.
Yeah.
While Dave fixes this, we should all go around the table and talk about how pretty Dave is. Dave is so pretty.
I can attest. He is very pretty. That too.
Alright, I want to try this one more time, and then we might go to fucking hard dice.
Giant wolf spider attacks with its bite.
Okay, I saw the die that time, but still not seeing it go up on the chat card.
Did not make it a chat, no.
What the absolute shit? There's gotta be something, but screw it. Y'all, hand me my dice.
Personally, I blame...
Bust them
Everything.
out, boys and girls.
Are we going for hard dice?
Yeah.
Shit.
We are going hard dice mode, ladies and gentlemen. So,
Clickety, clackety, I breaky ya packety.
Alright, let's try my dice tray.
all
I
right.
do love having a reason to use all my dice.
I mean,
You know that's right.
can't be mad. All right. So first things first, I am rolling this attack roll with hard dice with advantage on midnight. So that is a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
17 hits for 4 points of damage. I'm going to ask you guys to just auto-adjust your own HP so that we can move right along to our next wolf spider. Finally, wolf spider number 4 is coming out to play.
Ah, there he is, way over there.
Yep. And he
Come
is
and
going,
get it.
He is going to flank
Supper's
all in.
ready.
And I am rolling. That's a 14 to
Roll more
hit.
than- That hits. My AC's 13. If
Oh,
roll
and
less
I-
than 2.
And then I need to ask, are you immune to the poison condition or resistant to poison damage? Which one was it?
I'm not immune.
No,
or
no, no, no,
resistant.
not
I'm
you.
just-
Midnight, I'm sorry.
Oh, are you biting? I thought you were biting me.
No, but before I bit him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Where is it?
You're resistant to poison,
I have
immune to
advantage
disease.
on saving throws against being poisoned.
Okay,
I
so
have
then you
resistance
do
to
need to
poison
make
damage.
a saving throw, and you have advantage on it.
Is that Constitution?
Yep, Constitution saving throw. As does Olin need to make one.
If it hits me, right? It did hit me.
It did hit
Of course,
you.
so
Did I
yeah.
roll damage
I
yet?
have a
Oh, hey, Midnight's roll worked on his dice. Let me see if mine.
I have advantage.
I-
You want me to roll again?
Yes. Well, you don't really need to. That more than passes. Yeah, some of the rolls are... Maybe it was just, like you said, latency, and maybe it's catching up now.
10 plus 3, so 13 for my con save.
Owen,
Oh.
hand out.
Okay.
Yeah, my rolls are going to the chat, but I think the
Okay.
critters' rolls aren't.
So what I need from you, Olin, is you take 4 damage, and that's going to knock you unconscious.
Yeah. Wounded. Removed from Olin Visker. No, because I'm at 0 now, so I'm not wounded. I'm unconscious. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and very specifically, if this poison reduces you to 0 hit points, you are stable but poisoned for 1 hour, even after regaining hit points, and are paralyzed while poisoned in this way. So you do not
No
have to
death
roll to
save
stay.
for
No
me.
death saves. No death saves. But you are here for the next hour unless you guys remove the poison somehow. Okay, and that was the wolf spider's turn. Next is Dragonbait. Ah, good old Dragonbait. He's going to run in, and he will be smelling like baked bread. And he runs in to here and is going to do an athletics check. Yeah, it's my rolls that aren't coming through. It's just my rolls. What the absolute shit? There's got to be something in my settings that aren't freaking right, and I don't know what they are right now. But Dragonbait makes this incredible flying leap onto the other side of this spider, and he attacks with his Holy Avenger longsword.
Yo!
That is that's a 12. Does that hit? Does not. He misses the first attack, but Dragonbait does have a second attack. And that will hit the second attack for D8 plus 5 slashing. I didn't grab a D8. I should have grabbed a D8!
Do you want me to just throw a D8 on the screen?
No, I got it. That is 6 plus 5 for 11 damage. This is exactly one dead spider because they have exactly 11 hit points. So Dragonbait comes in and takes that one out, and it is Eku's turn. Eku. Oops, I put Echo in a wall. Eku is going to move. She sees that you've gone down. And she will have to make an athletics check also. Let's see. Oh yeah, she makes it. And she comes down to the side of Olin. And please say my freaking cure wounds will actually go through. Oh, that works!
Yo! And it
All right.
did it automatically on my hit points too, so that's great.
Yeah, it did. Also, you are still paralyzed, however, for
Yes.
1 hour. And
Yes.
poisoned. That was Eku's turn. Next is Dreamfire.
The Dreamfire has to take an athletics check to go down.
Yes. Okay. And that is successful. You will be able to make it down safely.
And I'm gonna hone in on this spider right here, and
If you move here, then you are flanking and have advantage, Miss Sneak Attack.
okay.
Off the keyboard.
And to do that, do I roll for sneak attack for that?
Well, first you're going to roll to see if you hit. So you're going to use one of your weapons to attack.
Okay.
And you don't have your anything equipped, apparently. Let me fix that for you. There. Now you actually have weapons.
Okay, that's how I feel. Okay, so I'm gonna use my short bow.
You do not want to use a short bow at range. You will have disadvantage.
Oh, dagger?
Dagger or short sword, yeah. Matter of fact, you can do dagger, or you can do short sword, then dagger with two-weapon fighting.
Okay. And rolling for my short sword.
And you have advantage.
Why is it not coming up?
Are you targeting? Make sure you hover
Yep.
over the spider and click T.
And I'm clicking on it.
And then click on the short sword.
Right there, right?
I still don't think you're targeted, though.
And T?
Yep, now you're targeted.
Okay. And then advantage.
That was a 19. That'll hit. Give me damage. Yeah,
damage?
you click the damage button, yeah.
And just normal, right?
Normal damage, yes. All right, that's 6 points of piercing damage. Is it auto-applying? It is not. But now you can also add your sneak. So roll your sneak.
How do you do that?
You can actually click sneak attack.
Still 1d6 or is it 2d6 now? Oh,
It's 1d6 until she hits level 3.
yeah. So it tells you what it does, but it doesn't roll it for you? Oh, there it is.
I just rolled it for her. Okay, so that's 4 plus your 6. Yeah, the workflow settings, I'm going to have to fix these later. I am annoyed. But we make it work. So you have reduced that thing to nearly death. You can use 2-weapon fighting and use your bonus action to make a dagger attack.
I'm going to do.
And you still have advantage, but you can't sneak twice. In the same turn. So you're targeted, so just click your dagger now. Really? Yeah, we got a lot going on. I just did it. I just clicked it. Yeah. There we go. And that is a hit. And you cannot do less than 1 point of damage, and that's all it has. So don't bother rolling. That thing is dead. All right, next is Olin. You are paralyzed for an hour, so you're gonna just stay paralyzed.
I don't get a save or nothing, right? I just chill.
You just chill. Eliwick.
You guys got this. It's cool.
Right. Well, she's going to rush forward.
Oh, we rolled for initiative.
I already got her on there.
Oh, do you?
Yep.
It's here.
I do. She's right after Olin and before Artis.
They're all in some kind of pit right here?
Yeah. Which is filled with blood and spiders.
Blood, oil, and spiders.
Alright. Pika's next to Olin.
All right. That is a healing word for Professor Midnight. As Eliwick's bonus action, you still have an action. If you want to spellcast, it would have to be a cantrip, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
there are still 2 spiders alive.
That doesn't work on me, I don't think. That healing spell.
Yeah, it does. Warforged,
Does-
Warforged can heal just like regular humanoid.
Okay. I thought it said.
No. So
Constructs.
old school, 3rd edition, they made Warforged only take half from healing, and then, but they could get healed by mending. Yeah, they got rid of that in 5th edition.
Oh, cool.
Because it's
Yeah.
so broken.
It is. Especially being healed by mending.
Although, not really, because it actually turns out that mending takes like a minute or 5 minutes or some stuff. I think it takes a while to cast, so it doesn't like
Yeah.
you can do it in combat.
Anyway, what you doing, Eliwick? Word of Radiance. Okay. Go ahead and drop that on whoever you're dropping it on. Presumably a spider. Each
Alright, so I'm a
creature
little
of your
confused.
choice that you can see within range. Wow, that's cool. All right. Each of them take. Do they have a save? What is it?
Yes.
Save on a
Constitution
Constitution
saving
saving throw. Okay.
throw. As Eliwick will just move forward, and first you guys will see her look to Professor Midnight, and with a smile, she'll say, "Feel the warmth of Elvis embrace," and a healing light will surge around him. And then she'll kind of look a bit solemn as she looks to the spiders apologetically and says, "Holy light!" And all of a sudden, there's just this radiant light that bursts around them.
What is the DC of your spell? What's your spell save DC? Should be you'll see it under spellbook. DC 14.
14, yes.
All right. So one of them takes damage and the other does not.
And, you will
And
see
that
the holy light
is-
apparently is painful because
And
one of the spiders suddenly take damage.
Excellent. So let's go ahead and that was your turn, yeah?
Yep, that's Eliwick.
All right. Next is Artis Simber. Artis is going to rush forward as well, as heroically as he can. And then he is going to shoot this one. Yeah, man, I can't. I don't know why it's not. Alright, a hard die it is. I'm just so annoyed. Alright, that is going to hit for... $10 points of damage, and that finishes off this kid. That is a dead spider, and we are at the top of the round. Professor Midnight, 1 spider left right next to your face.
Has this spider been hit?
It has not. That one has full hit points.
Alrighty. So once more, I'm going to attempt to do what I failed to do last time. I'm going to slice him with green flame blade.
Go for it.
See if it'll do this work this time.
Yeah, it went on the quarterstaff this time. That 10 misses, unfortunately.
Damn. Annihilation.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can do anything else.
Alrighty then. Next is its turn, and uh, see, I'm seeing the die roll on the stream view, but I don't see anything pop up on my end. I'm annoyed as shit. I was gonna keep trying though.
Hey Dave, can you do me a favor? Scroll up to in the chat on this thing where it says Artist Timber Longbow, and it says ranged weapon attack. Click on the orange part where it says 1d20 plus 5.
Oh, okay, I see.
But it's not letting. Now, try clicking in the chat where it says bite on the wolf spider. Did it do it? It did it.
Well, actually, I did that. I was selecting the wolf spider, and then I clicked the longbow. I don't have, but when I click on the bite, I'm not getting that same that same rolling. It's not popping up on the bite. There is something seriously wrong with the workflow settings that I will have to troubleshoot much later. But I did just roll a critical hit on the hard die on Professor Midnight, and so you do have advantage on your saving throw, of course, but you are going to take a d6 damage from the piercing. So that is 4 points of piercing damage, and then I need a con save. You have advantage on this con save. Since it is poison. The DC is 11. You pass for half damage of the poison damage is... So you'll take 3 poison damage in addition.
Should I try higher, or does that not really matter?
Uh-huh. What?
I have advantage on save. Do you want me to roll again, or is it not worth it?
It's saved for half, so you saved either way. You could roll a second one, but you're not going to do any better because it's just save. It's a DC 11 save for half. So, all right, that is the wolf spider's turn though, and Dragonbait is going to come in and try and help you with this Holy Avenger. He can't get advantage on this because of Olin being prone. But he does hit for 11 points of damage, which is exactly enough to kill this thing. And we are out of combat. Ladies and gentlemen.
That was our first combat.
Yeah. Can you talk when you're paralyzed or nah?
Well, actually, Eku is very specifically going to help you out by casting Protection from Poison, which neutralizes the poison.
Oh, nice. And that'll take care of the paralysis too, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
it neutralizes the poison. Yep, you are. Well, you're still wounded, but.
Yeah. I will stand up and shake her hand. Thank you, thank you.
So yeah, you guys do not have to wait an hour because Eku was able to neutralize the poison. That is one of her 3 charges of that spell per day.
Midnight.
I'm gonna look at Olin and be like, you missed my warning about spiders being around here?
Oh, no, I heard it. I just thought that I could, take it, and then I didn't.
Uh-huh.
You're not looking too hot. You doing all right?
Well, I'm still on
I'm
my feet.
gonna pop out a good berry here. So we're gonna get 10 of those.
Okay.
I don't know why it says roll. I just cast it. I guess I have to roll. It's weird. Oh, okay, there we go. Critical hit, normal. I don't. Anyway, 10. You get 10 from a good berry. So
You get 1 per berry, so...
right, and I get 10 berries. So how many do you need, Midnight? For hit points. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll give you 5 hit points, and then I'll give me 5 hit points.
All
I
right.
need a 14. That's all I really need.
What did you do? You reduced yourself to 0. I got you.
I still appear to have the poison condition.
I thought I got rid of that yet for you. Let me. No, you have protection from poison, not
Oh, I have
poison.
protection from poison. That's,
Yeah.
That's cool. I'll take it.
Yeah, that will last for 1 hour. So for the next hour, you are immune to poison.
Thank you so much, Hiku. That's awesome.
Oh no, sorry, you are not immune. You now have resistance to poison damage and advantage on saving throws against being poisoned. So you're not immune. So you're basically
Alright.
a Warforged, like, or have that same ability that Midnight has. Exactly same.
I gotcha.
All right. So the question becomes, now what?
Well, aside from our herald, everybody's in the pit, correct?
Yes. Artist Simber, and actually, Artist Simber and Eliwick are still above the pit. But Simber will come join you down in the pit. And what you guys doing?
Wasn't that stepping on a thorn? Did we all want to be down there? Eliwick waves cheerfully.
Yeah, I
seems
think the
like
way
we need
out
to
is this way, right?
go up
Scrambling
here.
up the...
I mean, you do at least know the direction you have to go is up.
Well,
over here. Oh, that's just a way we could have got down without jumping, huh?
No, that's just the cave circles around.
Okay.
since I don't have a source of light, I'm going to take out my tinderbox and light up a torch as I try and climb up here.
Yeah,
it
is another athletics check DC 5 to climb up the side of the wall.
Alright, let's see it.
That beats a DC 5, but a 4 does not. Professor Midnight is unable to climb.
Can I throw a rope down, just pull him up?
You can throw a rope down and pull him up. Yes, that is an option.
I'll do that.
And once you guys are up here, you see that dotted line there. That is where you see a rock chimney leading up to the next level. It is a 90-foot climb with plenty of handholds, but several tricky, twisty spots. It is a DC 8 athletics check to ascend or descend it without the aid of climbing gear or magic.
We did not buy any climbing gear, but we do have rope.
Yeah, but specifically climbing gear, not just rope. It's only a DC 8, but it is a 90-foot climb.
What size
Oh, right.
creature can fit in this little thing?
It is going to be a one at a time situation.
So it's not going to accommodate a large
Are we
creature.
all up here now at this point?
Well, I have not moved all of the tokens, but yes, you guys we're able to ascend to this little section and see. Yes, a piton, for example. That is, yeah, rope and piton, pickaxe, those kinds of things. Yeah, those are things that will help you. How many pitons do you have, Dreamfire?
I have
Okay,
10.
that would be enough.
Nice.
That would be enough. If you guys have also 100 foot of rope total, plus 10 pitons,
I have 50 foot of
one person would be able to climb up. Whoever's climbing first would have to make the athletics check, but after that, everybody else can just ascend the rope and pitons with no check.
Well,
I have an
that's
idea,
fine.
but I have a question to ask first.
Sure.
Up at the, we just see it go up. Do we see like there's like a little recess up at the top where you can exit out? Or is it
How far is your vision?
As far as the torch can go.
Yeah,
You can only go as far as the torch can
Yeah,
go.
so it's 90 feet high, so it's pitch black after a few feet. You have no idea.
Why don't
Technically, you
take
don't
it
know
on
how
that?
high it is. I'm just telling you to simplify.
What happened,
How
Elowick?
high up this thing is?
With a beaming smile, Eliwick will lift her hand up. Why don't you let me take a point on this? If there's any danger up there, I think I'm well suited to take a hit.
All
Yeah.
right. So if you want to be the one climbing and placing pitons and then attaching the rope to the pitons so everybody can climb up, that is, I need a DC 8 athletics check from Eliwick.
Is Ellie still invisible?
No.
I don't see her token.
It's right here.
Oh.
Her token's right here. Right in front
I'm
of you.
standing right next to you.
4 is not going to cut it. Eliwick has trouble beginning her climb.
She's gonna cast guidance on herself, kind of give a little grin.
Mm.
Oh,
Little stutter stop there.
sometimes you have to fail to succeed.
You know that's right.
Okay, and that 11 definitely beats an 8. And you have dark vision, yes?
Yes.
So you do not need to be bringing a torch or lamp to see your way up there. And you climb up this chimney.
She'll kind of give the rope a gentle little tug to make it hopefully wiggle down low. And, wait.
Okay. To the south of you, you see,
Oh,
what
Lord.
what looks like a dead body.
Ouch.
Yep. Just
Who goes
you
up next after Elowick?
Well, now, that's not a fun sight. Eliwick will look back down the little climbing spot, and she'll. Does she perceive danger?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, no, she'll shoot the body a worried look, but kind of shrug because there's nothing around. So she'll call out down to everybody. It looks pretty clear up here, except the dead body.
I'll head up after.
All right. Okay. Olin climbs up. No check required.
Oh. Ah, I see.
Yeah, there's an
Get
actual
out.
stairway that teleports you to the next level. It's right in the center. It's kind of hard to see because it's white against white there. And then for those who you would not be able to ascend and hold the lantern in your hands, but it's a hooded lantern and you can clip it to your belt as you climb. The moment Dreamfire gets to the top with her lantern,
Shenanigans ensue.
Dreamfire wants to search the body really quick for anything.
you're not going to get the opportunity
Aw.
yet.
These little. Yeah, I was wondering, because you didn't mention them, even though I can see them. So it's like, oh, maybe Eliwick, even with her dark vision, can't perceive them.
They are hiding. They are stealthy. Little. What the shit, man? Hold on. Where are my? There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, everybody, give me initiative.
Roger. Rolly. I've overused that joke, I think.
Still waiting on Eliwick.
Yo.
All right. The moment the lantern comes through, this Sturge just runs up on Dreamfire.
The combat tracker belonging to the chat.
Again. All right. We're just gonna call out rolls then, because man, I am so mad at the tech today. But blood drain, attack.
Gain the ire of the machine god today.
Yes. This is +5. So that is a 23 to hit Dreamfire. Does that hit?
Chat, just let us know that they're seeing the pit still.
Oh, that's my bad. I will fix that. Thank you. So many things to keep track of. All right. So that was a hit, and the you are attacked by something that looks vaguely like a cross between a mosquito and a bat. And as soon as it hits you, it attaches to you, and it drains. It deals 6 points of piercing damage and attaches. You lose 6 hit points. Sorry. You take six hit points of damage now, and then if it remains attached, it will continue to blood drain on each of its turns rather than attack. It just does damage and sucks your blood out.
Gross.
Yeah. Sturges are nasty.
Like pick.
And then let's see. This one is going to go for Eliwick. And Eliwick.
Yeah.
Does an 11 hit?
No, that does
All
not.
right. Well, that Sturge fails to attach. This one's going to go for Allin. Allin, does a nat 20 hit?
No, it actually misses.
Okay.
Nat 20s turn into nat 1s against me.
Oh, that's right. So, meanwhile, you go ahead and take 9 points of damage, and one of these things attaches to you. And those are the only ones I think that could see the light. No, there's
I'm
one more.
subtracting that 9, right?
There's one more. Yeah,
And
you're
these things
subtracting
are
that 9.
immune to these things are immune to the salve that we have on for the other critters of the jungle.
These are not insects. I just said it looks like a cross between a bat and a mosquito. As far as what they are, somebody does have Volo's Guide in their hands.
Now is not the time to be consulting with the tomes.
Professor Midnight does a 13 hit.
Beats. That's how you're doing it.
Yep. If it meets, it hits. So you are once again taking. Oh, by the way, it wasn't 9 hit points; it was 6. I accidentally rolled the wrong die on you, Allin, so gain 3 hit points back.
You got it.
And it is 5 hit points of damage to Professor Midnight, and the Sturge has attached. But those were the only Sturges that could see the light, and so now we are at the beginning of initiative. Eliwick, you're up.
All right. Yes. Can Eliwick recall anything about these creatures from the book?
Go ahead and give me a nature check.
Is that going to count as an action, or?
No. This is just recalling information.
I have advantage, right?
Yes.
Because of the book?
Yes.
Nice.
All right, that is an 18. You recognize these as Sturges. Sturges are... Actually have a... This horrid monster looks like a cross between a large bat and an oversized mosquito. Its legs end in sharp pincers, and its long, needle-like proboscis slashes the air as it seeks to feed on the blood of living creatures.
Oh, that's a beast. I can turn into that.
Are they considered beasts?
I'd have
It
to
is a
look it up,
beast,
but I think
yes. It is a CR 1/8 beast.
Oh, so I never.
However, it has a fly speed, and so you would not be able to turn into it until level 8.
You right.
Eliwick will nod a bit towards it silently before she'll just reach out to you, Olin, and grin at you. Let your wounds mend.
Nice. Thank you so much. 12? Wow.
Oh, shoot. I found a way to partially solve the combat tracker issue by just dragging it up so that it's, like, small.
Hey.
That worked. Hey. All right.
I am at max hit points. Eliwick
then,
is a gangster.
I don't know if she'd be able to, but if it's allowed, she would also just kind of look towards them and be like, Sturges.
All right. Anything else, Eliwick?
Let's see, that was action. I do have a bonus action. But I cannot do it. Yeah, no, that's Eliwick.
I will also remind people it uses your action to remove an attached Sturge. You can attack it while it's attached, or you can use your action to unattach it. But that is Eliwick's turn, and next is... Alright, this is the one that is attacking Midnight. And... it's already attached to you, right? So it just blood drains. No attack roll needed.
Gross.
Yeah, how's it liking feeding on board?
It's liking about 5 hit points worth of it. So take 5 points of damage, and it is now Olin's turn.
Yeah, I think I've had enough of this. So, I'm gonna just kind of walk over here, and I'm gonna turn into a giant spider. So, my body is gonna be ripped apart as a giant spider emerges from it, and then that body will dissolve, and where it was will be a giant spider.
I do dig the shit out of that description, man. That was great. Meanwhile, there you are, Mr. Giant Spider.
Hot. That was a bonus action, because I am a moon druid.
Yes.
Once I became a giant spider, everything else disappeared.
Why is it still going into directive?
Cool that I have like elven script circling around it. The targeting circle looks like the One Ring script. Now the Sturge is still going to be attached to me, of course, right?
The Sturge remains attached. That is correct, unless you use your action to unattach it or you harm it to death.
I think, anatomically speaking, it wouldn't make sense that I'd be able to bite it now that I'm a spider. But I'm not gonna bite mine. I'm gonna bite Eliwick's.
Okay.
I can't see her, but I know she's there. So, no.
Oh, did your vision get killed?
Yeah, I believe so.
Fixed. Oh, and also, why are you in dark? Hold on. Fixed.
You're probably going to want to move down one because the Sturges are underneath you.
Yeah.
There we go.
They are kind of
so
hard
there's
to
a
see.
16 versus Eliwick's Sturge.
That is a hit. Give me damage.
Damage. There's a button for that.
Mm-hmm.
Pow. So there's 10 to it. Is it still there?
No, that is a dead Sturge.
I'll shred it with my mandibles.
These things only have 2 hit points. They are not tough.
Very good. I have bonus and moved and attacked.
All right.
My turn's done.
All right. There is still a Sturge attached to you. I'm gonna move it down with you. On you. Next to you. And then, all right. This one is. That is its
I'm the
turn.
only druid that can wild shape, and my AC actually improves.
Dreamfire, it is your turn. There is a Sturge. Did it attach to you? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. You can attack it if you like.
Yes, it has attached to me. I'm just gonna bring my hand up and smack it.
That is a miss.
Oh no.
But you do have you can do 2-weapon fighting and have a second attack with your dagger. That will hit. And give me damage. Although I don't think you can do less than 2 points of damage.
And how do you do damage again?
There'll be a die roll. When you click on dagger, you don't see a damage button.
Oh, there we go.
Like I said, I doubt you're gonna do less than 2 points of damage.
I'm clicking on damage, but it's not doing anything.
All right. Well, I will just assume that you did 2 points of damage and kill the thing.
Okay, thank you.
It is now Professor Midnight's turn. There's still one snacking on you.
So I'm going to set an action to remove this.
An action to remove it, or you can attack it. And there's no disadvantage for attacking it while attached.
So if I'm removing it, I'm physically interacting with it, yes?
Yes.
So if that's the case, I'm going to use Shocking Grasp as I pluck it from my body.
You can do that. Go ahead and target it with a Shocking Grasp.
Don't. It's right in front of me.
Yep, it is right here.
It was hiding behind the nameplate.
I see that, yeah.
Does a 24 hit?
Edge 24 definitely hits. Roll damage. Yep, that is more than 2 points. That is a dead, toasty, smelling like ozone sturge. Anything else for Professor Midnight?
And it can't react.
Well, most
Yeah,
dead
I don't
things
think I
can't.
can do anything else. Unless you... Nah.
You can still move.
That's the end of my turn. Oh, if that's the case... Up to here.
Alright.
That's the end of my go.
Okay, then there is... You guys can hear the flutter of what sounds like more wings heading towards the commotion. Eliwick, you're up. Oh, Eliwick.
Yes, Eliwick is going to look curiously at Professor Midnight as she'll gently place her hand on their leg and with a beaming smile also say to them, I hope your wounds will mend.
Alright. And Midnight is healed.
Are you a life player?
She is.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's why you're getting so
Your
much
domain.
freaking HP.
Yeah, you always take max when you're doing healing spells.
Is that anything else, Eliwick?
No, she will just stay here. You should imagine her though turning around to watch Dreamfire worriedly.
Alright. Next is... This one flutters just behind you, but has to dash to get still 5 feet away and can't do shit yet. Olin, you're up.
Maybe I should unmute myself then. Who's got a Sturge? I've got a Sturge still on me, right?
Yes, one is still actively attached to you.
Alright, so I said anatomically I shouldn't be able to attack it, but what do you think? Should I be able to attack it?
I am not getting that stupid with, like, I will rule of cool if it's in the benefit, but like I'm not gonna like screw with raw to make it harder on you guys. There's enough things trying to kill you.
I'm not
Well,
trying
I'm
to
gonna-
dictate what your actions should do, but it's on the outside of your body, and you are surrounded by rock walls.
Oh, you think I should try to like? That'd be like an unarmed attack or something like that. I'll just use the bite.
Yeah, just use the bite. Just use the bite. And again, these things
Is
only
it
have 2 hit
11?
points, so as long as you have, if you hit, and as long as you have a +1 to damage or more, there's no way you can't kill it. These things do not have, they are not resilient. They're just a nuisance.
It doesn't actually say what the bonus is, but it's got to be plus. Yeah, it's plus
Yeah.
2. So, oh wait, was that 20? Did I really? No.
No, that was a dirty 20.
Damage. There we go.
Yep.
10. So yeah, plus 3. So yeah, any damage would kill it.
Any damage would
So that's
kill
a
it.
dead sturge.
Yep.
There's more sturges. I
Yep.
want to get between them and everybody else. So I'm gonna go here,
Mm-hmm.
kind of just box them out.
Okay.
Tank. That's what tanks do.
You are, yeah, you're taking up all that space right now. Excellent. And next
Giant
is
Spider has no bonus action, right?
no.
Yeah.
And then here comes more Sturges. But they only have a move of 10. Wait. Oh no, their fly is 40. I should be moving them way quicker. I was going according to their walking speed. Nope, you're getting hit. All right, let's see.
Lazy fucking sturges, bro.
Right? Okay, so that is a dirty 20 to hit, man. I think that's gonna get you.
Oh yeah, that's faux show gonna get me.
So it attaches and deals 6 points of piercing damage and attaches to you.
It's fine. I got plenty. I got more than when I'm me.
All right. And now that I can move these guys appropriately, that's another dirty 20. So this one attaches, and did you take your 6 hit points before? You're taking another 5 now. So you've taken 11 so far in this form. So you have 2 Sturges attached to
noted.
you now. And it is Dreamfire's turn. No, you and you didn't unmute yourself when you said that.
Yes, I just realized that. Thank you. So I have nothing on me. So, but Olin has some attached to him.
Yes, Olin in spider form currently has 2 Sturges attached to him.
So I'm gonna target this one.
That one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, it might. No, it won't. It shouldn't show a wall in the way. And technically, there is no wall in the way because it is on him. So yeah. Go ahead. Take the shot.
And then I have to be like next to him in order to do that.
No. Short bow. If you're shooting with the bow, then
Okay.
you want to be at a
But
distance.
it won't hurt him using the short bow on him.
It's possible.
attached to him?
It's possible if you miss.
Okay. So here comes nothing.
That is a hit. Give me some damage.
No. Okay. Let's roll.
All right. That is a dead Sturge. Anything else?
I have one more hit, right?
No.
Okay.
Before, when you were using the dagger, 2-weapon fighting, that's yeah.
Okay.
And technically,
I'm gonna say
well, you were unarmed plus dagger before, and then interact with object to sheath your dagger and pull out your bow is fine. All right. Anything else? Okay. Midnight, you're up. There is 1 Sturge attached to the spider, and 1 seemingly trying to attach to the spider.
This is on a wall, yeah?
It is, but because the Sturge is attached to him, you can see it. I just, like, I could put it right on top of his ass, but then you wouldn't be able to target it. You'd only be able to target Olin. So yes, that is a free. There's a free shot there, or clear shot, I should say.
That's the range.
I don't know. Which bolt? Catapult. Toll the Dead. Toll the Dead is range.
Actually, you know, yeah, I'm gonna use Toll the Dead on one of the Sturges. See, gonna get a shot on this one.
Yeah, if you can see it, you can target it with Toll the Dead.
Works for me.
And then it makes a con save. Unfortunately, Toll the Dead is make or take, so if it passes the save, it takes no damage. It is not.
Wisdom save for it. Alrighty then.
And did it make it save? I did it. I rolled it. What did it get? I didn't see it. Yeah, it's not
13
going.
on the die.
13 on the die. So what is? I don't think these. How much wisdom do they have?
Nope, there was a saving DC of 14. It failed by 1.
Failed by 1. Yep. Okay. Actually, no. It failed by more because these things have negative wisdom.
Oh.
So it's dead.
It is.
As the sound of church bells fill the interior.
Mm-hmm. And that was the other one attached to the giant spider. Anything else, Professor Midnight?
I'm gonna try and get around him. Right around here.
Yep, that'll work.
Right there. I'll end my turn.
All right. Next is this Sturge. Is gonna come up on you. Actually, no. The spider just looks too tasty. And you never reduced your hit points. Let me fix that for you.
Yeah, I did on the sheet, but it didn't translate to the bar.
Yeah, I fixed it. So this one's attacking you. And that would be a 18 to hit. I believe that is a hit, yes?
That'll hit for sure.
So
AC's 14.
That is 4 points, 4 more points of piercing damage, and it attaches.
Alright, I'm on. That's why. 4 more points, bringing me down to 11.
I got you. All right, Eliwick, you're up. Another Sturge has attached to Olin the Spider.
You say you got me, but it still says 15 on the sheet. I'm gonna fix that at least.
Are you doing it on your human sheet or on the spider?
The spider sheet.
Okay. Just checking.
I don't
All
think the sheet is bound to the token.
Oh, did you open it up in extras?
Yeah,
That's
what I did.
why.
I should double click on the spider.
Yes.
Yeah, smart. I'm not. Okay.
And you might want to fix it on the other one, because next time I drag that token into you, it would transform you into the wounded state.
Okay, yeah.
These are attached to him.
One of them is.
Eliwick is gonna try to.
This
pull
one
it
is
off.
currently attached.
Okay.
Yes, you can use your action to pull it off.
So she'll pull it off of him.
Mm-hmm. And you are now holding a bat skeeto. but that was your action. You still have bonus if you'd like.
I don't know what she would do with her bonus.
That's fine. I can move along.
Yeah, I think she would just stand there holding it awkwardly.
All right, Allin, there is one Sturge in Eliwick's hand and one Sturge in front of you.
Well, Eliwick can just squish the one in her hand, so I will snap at the one that's in front of me,
Go for it.
which I can do right. That is odd. There's no
What?
bite attack on this one. So I have to pull it out of here anyways to do the bite attack.
That is weird, because I sure as shit see your bite attack. But, do what you gotta do. Make it happen. That is a 10. That will miss.
Yeah, so there goes that.
And I don't think you have any bonus actions.
Nope, that's all I can do.
Alright. Next is the Sturge that is in Eliwick's hand, and it is going to attack Eliwick. It does not like being held. I got a 7. Does a 7 hit?
Definitely not.
Alright, so that is a miss. Dreamfire, you're up. Eliwick is holding a Sturge, and there's another one that is being snapped at by Allin. So the one that is probably the safest to take a shot at is this one right here.
Show me again.
This one. Ping ping.
Okay. Sorry, it's hard to see with all the blood.
I know, right?
That's amazing. All right, so I'm going to use my my short bow.
Did you mean to drop out of spider mode?
I did not, sir.
Okay,
I'm so sorry.
I'll fix it. Nope, you were at 11. That's right. Okay, and that is a hit. And that is a dead Sturge. Anything else, Dreamfire?
Nope.
Alright. Professor Midnight, it is your turn, and you see the only enemy apparent left is the one flapping around in Eliwick's hands frantically.
Turn to Eliwick. Say, destroy it. Cast it into the fire.
No.
As I will light up a torch. I'll end my turn.
You just light the torch and end your turn. Okay.
Yep.
Eliwick, you're up. You are holding a flapping bat, and Professor Midnight lit a torch and told you to cast it into the fire.
You will see a disturbed look cross Eliwick's face at that. She looks like this little defenseless Sturge that's been fighting them.
I wouldn't call it
She-
defenseless.
Well, in her hand, struggling, it does seem defenseless. to her.
Eliwick is naming the Scourge.
I mean, technically it's a beast, so animal handling or other things could or you know, animal friendship or
She
Eliwick's
would,
like, can we take it home with us?
yeah, actually, Eliwick will try to calm down the Sturge.
all right. It is going to be a high DC, but give me an animal handling check if you like.
Yeah.
There it begins.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, this thing
it's so
is It's more like freaking out now and like flapping around hard. That was your action. You would still have bonus and movement if you wanted.
I think Elwick would back away from the fire a little. But she'd still be calmly holding the scourge. And you would hear her just kind of whisper, calm down. It's all right, little guy. Eldith wouldn't like us to continue fighting. I'm sure of it.
Oh man, I love it so much. So adorable. Okay, Olin. Eliwick is now trying to like soothe and pet this thing.
Well, I'm gonna. Oh shit! I did it. All right. Oh yeah. You know what? I will. I'll just drop wild shape.
And it is
It's the last one.
Is it a bonus action or is it a free action for you to drop? I can't remember.
Bonus action.
Okay. All right. So your bonus action, drop wild shape.
And I'm gonna ask Eliwick, do you want that thing for a pet, or can we kill it?
I mean, if taking it on as a pet is the only way to save its life, I would like to try.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of any other way to save its life. Render it unconscious or scare it away. I don't know.
Feeds off
But-
the blood of others. Don't really consider keeping that thing around.
I don't know how we could ethically feed it for sure.
Yeah, this is basically, you know, like it's a vampire beast. It drinks blood.
And that's the only way they sustain themselves.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to feed this thing a good berry.
Eliwick
can I-
will,
I don't want to make you do it, so I'll do it, but I'm gonna take it from her and do it. I'm not gonna do it while it's in her hand. So can I item interaction take it from her, although technically it's not an item?
If Eliwick allows you to take it from her, then yes.
Eliwick gives a bit of a pained look as she hands it over. And she just kind of closes her eyes tightly and looks away. And you just hear her giving a prayer to Eldith and apology.
All right, so now Olin is holding the Sturge, and I will allow that to be your interact with objects, so you still have action, no bonus.
So now I'm trying to get over here and find a way to do this attack, and I don't have anything to do an attack with, which is weird. If I go to my inventory, can I use the machete that way? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Of your movement. I have a lit torch.
Yeah, it's just a slippery little shit. So I'll hold it out to the next person. Oh, it's the Sturge. So I'll just get ready to take this attack here.
Okay.
I'll hold it
Alright.
out towards Dreamfire.
On its turn now, it is going to try and attack you and fail miserably. That was a 3 on the die. So
Outstanding.
Dreamfire's turn. This Sturge is now currently being held by Olin in his hands.
Oh,
So
won't
can I
attacks
take
against it
it
have advantage
From
then?
him?
Huh? Does what have advantage?
Because it's grappled now, right? So would attacks against it actually have advantage?
I'm gonna say no because of how small it is.
That's fair.
Okay, I'm gonna take it out of Olin's hands and use and smack it.
All right, you don't have to take it out of its hands to smack it. You can just smack it,
Okay, smacking it.
and you miss.
You're
Oh,
just
fuck.
juggling this fucking Sturge.
Lord.
Hot potato.
And I can use
Yeah, you
dagger
can use your
again.
dagger. Yep. And you badly miss. Give me a percentile.
Oh my god. What does that mean?
D100.
It means he's gonna make you stab yourself in your hand.
I don't know what's going to happen yet. It's going to be rando.
The crit fail chart is
Crit.
random.
Crit fail chart. Yep. Busting out the crit fail chart. Yeah, I have. I use a crit success and crit fumble table for only for PC attacks. I don't use it for monsters.
Rude.
Well, you don't want me freaking using this table against you.
That's fair.
I got a 51.
51. You lose your grip as you attack. Roll me a dexterity check. DC 10. On failure, you drop your weapon at your feet. So give me a dexterity ability check. Yep, you drop your dagger. It slips out of your hand and falls to the floor. Clank, clank. And that is Dreamfire's turn. Professor Midnight's. Freaking all these shenanigans.
This
Guys
is
are
the
just
craziest-
passing
Walk
Sturge
over.
back and forth.
Now I do want to. This Sturge is amazing. Now I do want to keep this fucking thing.
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up.
I'm just gonna put it. I'm just gonna take it from Olin, put it onto the torch.
You're just gonna touch the torch to the thing and start singeing the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works for me. I will not make you roll. We will just call that an end of combat. That was some fun, wasn't it? All right. And as I said before, you see that dead body, and on closer examination, this dead body seems to have many puncture wounds all over it, and is pale as the grave, as though there has not been any blood in it for some time. It would be a medicine check to really determine how long this body has been here.
I will make said check to determine how long they've been dead, whether or not they were suffering as it was going on.
So, well, definitely, with that 23, you are able to determine that this body has been here for about 6 months. You also...
Does anybody recognize who it was? Call Simber and Iku up here too.
Yeah, I was gonna bring them up. I was waiting until combat was done because very specifically, it was the light that triggered the attack. It specifically said that if anybody came in with torch or other light source, it would wake up the Sturges, but the Sturges wouldn't have messed with you if you did not bring light up in here. You would have just been able to walk right past them.
It wouldn't have made sense if they'd been able to come right up here when we just got attacked by Sturges.
Yeah, so I will send them up, but I also want to share, as you, Midnight, as you're examining the body, you are able to find, you recover 15 gold pieces, a gold and carnelian ring worth 60 gold pieces, and 2 onyx figurines representing Chwingas. I will, worth 50 gold pieces each, and I will go ahead and pop that into our treasury chat. I can copy and paste that for you really quick.
Oh, we have a treasury chat. I didn't even notice. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Turn to Eliwick and say, probably probably a good idea to give this lad, when able to determine the gender on this cadaver.
It was male.
Say we should probably give this.
Oh no,
lad
sorry,
proper
female.
burial.
Excuse me. 6 months ago, an explorer was captured by the Terrafolk, managed to escape and descend this far before falling prey to the Sturges. Her desiccated corpse is slumped along the northern wall of the Sturges chamber, and a glint of gold and gems can be seen through tattered clothing and a rotting purse. Specifically, those two onyx figurines representing Chwingas. Eliwick, you would be able to give me a nature check when you see these figurines with advantage.
Also, Ellie would send a grateful beam to Professor Midnight as she nods in agreement.
That's the best skill check I've ever seen.
All right. So I'm just going to drop a Chwinga here so you can see it. This thing is not actually in here, but this is what a Chwinga looks like. And and with your nature check, that crit 20, good stuff. So Chwingas are tiny elemental spirits that live in plants, rocks, and rivers far from civilization. Those found in cold climates also live in ice and snow. Painfully shy, Chwingas prefer to move about unseen. Chwingas resemble 6-inch tall animated dolls with mask-like faces, spindly limbs, and wild hair. Their appearance is sometimes foreshadowed by gentle breezes, the sweet smell of flowers, dancing fireflies, or snowflakes. They don't have names and cannot speak. They have a fascination with humanoids. Chwingas find the trappings of civilization fascinating. They puzzle over creatures that wear armor, carry weapons, use tools, and cook food. When a Chwinga encounters one or more humanoids, its curiosity sometimes gets the better of it, and it follows them for a short time to observe them. If it takes a liking to a humanoid, a Chwinga might use its cantrips to aid the creature, or it might bestow a magical gift before departing. The aspect that attracts a Chwinga to a humanoid can take any form. In some cases, a Chwinga might simply like the way a humanoid walks or the way it combs its hair. Other times, it might be smitten by a humanoid's ability to play music or to eat copious amounts of food. Chwingas that live in the desert can bestow the following additional supernatural charms. They can do a mirage charm and a water bearer charm. So this is just literally all the information that Eliwick just straight recalls from Volo's guide.
The second she sees them, she'll get a little distracted as she beams at the little statuettes things.
Yes, 2 onyx
she'll just
figurines.
She'll just kind of pop off with a, "Oh, I read about those. Those are called Chwingas. And did you know?" And she'll like just spiel this out to the group excitedly.
They're adorable. I want a Chwinga.
Go ahead.
But I think after her explanation, she'll kind of shake herself. And a solemn look will kind of overcome her as she'll look to Professor Midnight and then to the poor female body here. I'm not so sure there's any place here to give them a proper burial, but I would like them one if we could do that when we come back.
That would be, yes, we'd be doing that on our way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make it a point to stop and recover this body and take it down there and bury her.
We still have whatever lies else within this tower.
All right. So, if you look around the corner, you will see daylight pouring through an opening to the south.
Should we search this room, you guys think?
You are welcome to search.
Is Olin actually asking that?
Yeah, maybe there's survivors we should be looking out for that we can rescue from this place.
corpse.
Well, now, isn't that a great thought?
Feel
yeah,
free to make
Ellie
an
would-
investigation check.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, Ellie will
So
also.
I can see daylight now.
Yeah, you can see daylight coming through the southern tunnel. All right, give me each of you give me a D100, please, and
Love it.
hang tight, Professor Midnight, where you're at.
Somebody's dice hit my dice, but it didn't count. I rolled a 7. Somebody hit my 7, turned it into an 11, but it still came up as a 7.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's a setting that I have in the 3D dice settings where the dice can knock into each other, but it won't change the roll. It'll still be whatever the roll was, but it's just a cool visual thing.
That is cool. I can dig it. I wish they could affect it. Then eventually it would affect it negatively. So yeah.
Yeah. So I need from both Olin and Eliwick, I need percentiles, D100s, please.
Yeah, I got a 58.
All right, and for a 58, you find you find 2 drawers of carefully wrapped, deceased, stiffened large snakes. And what was the percentile for Olin?
I got a 8, I think, for my a 7 for my investigation.
No, the percentile.
100 was a 55.
55, thank you. You find a long bench labeled with obscene graffiti in Aquan.
I love your inventory.
That's hysterical.
This is from my table of useless items. And
Yes.
I believe I've already shared this with you, but just to reiterate, my rule is if a player finds a use for a useless item, any use, I don't care, then they can gain inspiration. Although Olin still hasn't spent his.
I'm one of those gamers that'll hold on to a thing until the end of the game and never use it.
Well, now you're seeing how prevalent earning inspiration in this game can be.
You right?
Okay, so now that we have gotten through them useless items there, as you approach that southern
I rolled
opening...
a 61.
What?
I rolled a 61.
Oh, sorry, you rolled a 61. You find a scarecrow head likeness of one of the heroes who found it. So you find a scarecrow likeness, a head of a scarecrow that looks like, let me just roll a random d4 to determine. And 1 is you, and 4 is... Yep, you find a scarecrow likeness of your own head. Looks exactly like a sapphire dragonborn scarecrow head.
That's off-putting. How? Who? What?
Do I see little pins in it? Like was somebody using it as a voodoo? But I just quietly put it in my backpack and head on.
Excellent.
I don't know if we should destroy that, or what would happen if we did. I'm terrified of that thing.
Okay. So, as Professor Midnight approaches this cliff face, you can see the ladder in front of you is completely broken. Like, it goes about halfway down the cliff face and stops. It is clearly a dead end. In order to proceed further, you think that you might have to walk around the outside of these cliffs. And you guys are now getting pretty high, and the winds are picking up. This is where I'm going to go ahead.
Question.
Oh, go ahead.
How is this ladder like held in place?
Pitons and rope.
And
Oh,
I was going to
rickety.
say, could I pull it up, cut it into pieces, and with my rope make a rope ladder?
It doesn't take a very thorough examination to determine. You start trying to pull that thing, it's just gonna break apart. This very particular ladder is just
I see.
not a
Rope ladder's a good idea, though. We should think about
Yeah.
making one later.
So, this is a great place for us to go ahead and call the end of the session. You guys are going to have to walk around the outside of the cliffs. The winds are picking up, and a sudden gust of wind could threaten to knock you guys off. So you may want to carefully consider how you are going to walk around the edge of this cliff. But that is for next session, which will be, it is October 7th, you guys. We will be back on October 21st for episode 4.
21st.
We are going to be, it's every 2 weeks, so October 21st. Be ready to see us again.
All right.
All right, folks, thank you for tuning in. I just want to give a huge shout out. We got a ton of new followers. We had up to 15 active viewers at one point during the show, so that's incredible. I love you guys. Thank you for being the best part of Sputter Media. The people who listen to us do stupid shit every week. And we will see you this coming Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Pacific for the second half the mid-season premiere of Cyber Knights, coming back from our mid-season break. I love you guys so much. Say goodbye, chat.
Goodbye, chat.
Bye, chat.
So
You
I
guys have a
see
good
you
time.
all Tuesday night.
All right,
Yeah.
take care.